Gamehole Con is a gaming convention held in Madison, Wisconsin in November. We asked some game masters to run games under the Gaming in BS banner. We wanted to know more about those games and to share the details with you. So thank you to all these game masters for putting their reputation on the line, and we hope that you can make it to Gamehole Con. We'd love to see you. Hey, this is Sean. I'm sitting here with Jason Raether. Jason's from Minnesota. He's going to be coming down to run one game at Gamehole Con?
I may be running a couple other games, but one game underneath the Gaming in BS banner.
Which we appreciate.
Yeah.
Which we appreciate. Thank you so much. So what's the name of the game? What system are you running? How long is it going to be? Tell us about it.
The name of the game is Three Kings, which is actually the name of the scenario. The system, I'm sorry, it's a little bit complicated. There's three different parts that are coming together for the system that I'm running. One of them is 7th edition Call of Cthulhu, which is the newest edition of Call of Cthulhu. Biggest change in the system since 1981 when it first came out. So that's one component of what I'm running. Second piece is Pulp Cthulhu. Since Call of Cthulhu has been around, there's always been kind of two ways of playing it, whether intentional or not. There's always been there are people who play it for the dark cosmic horror, you're all going to fucking die kind of approach. But then there's people who are like, I want to open up on a room full of naked cultists with a Tommy gun kind of approach, which is more of the pulpy approach. So the second piece is the Pulp Cthulhu rules, which recently came out that emphasize that aspect of the gameplay. Characters are a little bit sturdier and they can kick a little bit more ass. Maybe not for everybody, but it's definitely my style play. And then finally, the third piece is Octoon Cthulhu, which is a rule set or a kind of an add-on to Call of Cthulhu put up by Modiphius that combines World War II historical settings with the mythos and Lovecraft. And so for me, that's like putting peanut butter and chocolate together. I just love it. It's good stuff. And then you add pulp on top of that. I guess that'd be like marshmallow fluff. So peanut butter, chocolate, marshmallow fluff.
Very nice. So how many players are you going to take per game?
Minimum is probably going to be 4, although I guess I can do 3 and it'll be really short. Or I can go up to 6. And honestly, I mean, I'll have to run this by Alex, but if more people were to show up at the table, I really don't give a shit. Like, whatever. We'll work you in. Absolute maximum would be 8. I could not do more than 8 and still have a decent game.
So what slots and what days are you running?
This one is just going to be on Friday at 2 p.m. If people really dig it, I mean, I might do it on the side on like an open gaming table or something. But so far, I'm only scheduled for one slot. I was really strongly debating doing the 6 hours, but I think that's a long time commitment for a con. So we'll be done at 4, and we'll see where we are then. So
2 to 4?
I'm sorry, 4 hours. So 2 to 6.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, excellent. That sounds fabulous. Is there a scenario to it or what?
Yeah, the scenario, it's Three Kings, which I believe is the first published scenario by Modiphius. And now you're going to get 50 emails from people like, well, actually, they published this internet scenario, whatever. But it's a scenario set in 1939. It's a German-occupied Czechoslovakia. You play a team of British Special Forces agents going to investigate some crazy rumors about something going on at a castle. And there will be a lot of action. If you're used to Call of Cthulhu games and your favorite part is researching shit at the library, this game may not be for you. But it should be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about it. It's actually going to be kind of challenging because it's probably the most open-ended scenario I've ever run at a con. So if I get a table of a bunch of fuckwits, it's going to be really difficult.
So what do you?
That's terrible.
Good to know. Yeah, fuckwits.
So if you're one of those people, don't sign up.
So what are you looking forward to most about Gamehole Con?
I'm looking forward to actually running games at Gamehole Con. I'm going to be doing, this game for Gaming in BS, probably a few 5e games. I haven't run games at a convention for literally years. I've usually gone as a player, and I'm kind of excited to be a little bit more involved. And then I'm, of course, excited to see everybody there, like you, Sean, and, my other friends there. I'm really looking forward to it.
Aww.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, man.
Mm-hmm. Actually, what I'm really looking forward to, to be honest, is the Dead Gamers Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, my God.
If any of your listeners have not seen that at Gamehole Con, you need to go at least once.
Yeah, so for those that are listening and tuning in, Michael Brown of Dead Game Society ran Rocky Horror Picture Show LARP last year, and it was well received. Definitely adult themed. Lots of alcohol involved. Open kind of. I don't know if it was a completely open bar, but they definitely had their share of liquor bottles.
I don't remember ever coming to a point where I needed more alcohol. That was definitely true that night. So
were you in the LARP last year?
I didn't. I was an audience member. I was not one of the players. And being an audience member is enough involvement as I needed in that. So, but fun.
Yes, the tales of that are what happens at the Gamehole at the Rocky Horror Picture Show LARP stays at Gamehole Con, Rocky Horror Picture Show LARP.
Yeah, I mean, I'm no like veteran convention goer, but I've definitely seen things there I've never seen at any other convention, or probably will since. So there's that.
We'll just leave it at that. So if you have any remote curiosity,
so screw my game. You need to go to this thing I was just talking about. Don't waste your time.
Hey, go to both. Because the Rocky Horror Picture Show LARP is definitely not during the daylight hours.
It's definitely not. So.
All right. Well, Jason, say so much for taking the time to speak to me, run a game at Gamehole for us. And if you, we're going to have a Shingding on Saturday night. If you hear this and you want to meet Jason, I'm sure he'll be around.
I will certainly be there.
Sweet. Thanks,
All
Jason.
Right. Well, thanks, Sean. Yeah, looking forward to it, man.